In this video, we are going to talk about entropy change. Okay, basically, entropy means what most of the textbooks says is the randomness. So, it is the randomness. Entropy is always associated with a randomness or disorderliness. So, randomness or disorderliness. Okay, when the system is in a random state, then it is said to have an higher entropy. When the system is said to have an lower randomness or lower disorderliness, then it is said to have a lower entropy. For example, let us take an solid. We will take ice. Okay, in the ice, the molecules are closely packed. Okay, so closely packed, they cannot move. So ice is said to have a low randomness or low entropy. Okay, as an lesser entropy. Whereas the same in the closed vessel, water vapor. So water in the gaseous state is said to have a high entropy, or you can say it has a more entropy, or more randomness is more, so the entropy is more. So basically what the entropy says is when the system is highly random, that is when the system is at the gaseous state, or when the number of moles of the gases are more, I mean there are more number of moles of the gases, then it is said to have an more entropy. Whereas for a solid or a liquid, the randomness or the entropy is less. Okay, so entropy is very important in the context that a process is spontaneous. When del S total or del S universe is positive, not negative, is positive. When the del S universe is positive, then the process is spontaneous. That is, all the process which involves an increase in entropy, total entropy, not the system or the surrounding. So entropy of the universe is equal to entropy of the system plus entropy of the surrounding, or entropy total is equal to entropy system plus entropy surrounding, should be positive for a process to be spontaneous. So when del S universe is negative, that is it has a negative value, then it is said to be non-spontaneous. When del S universe is 0, then it is at equilibrium. Then the system is said to be at equilibrium. So this is the significance of entropy. Okay, all processes with increase in the total entropy is spontaneous. We have to remember that the change in the energy, that is total energy of the universe, is constant, but total entropy of the universe is not constant, it is always increasing. Entropy of the universe will be increasing, whereas the total energy of the universe is always a constant. So what is the expression of an entropy? So entropy, the numerical definition is, it is the amount of heat observed isothermally and reversibly divided by the absolute temperature at which the heat is absorbed. That is very important. So the numerical definition of delta S is given as Q by T, where Q is the change or heat exchange or heat absorbed. We can also represent delta S system is equal to Q reversible by T. So Q reversible is the heat exchange in the reversible process. So we know that Q is nothing but delta H. Okay, Q is nothing but delta H. So delta S as an expression as delta H by T. Okay, delta H by T. This is another definition of an delta S. It is nothing but heat exchange divided by temperature. Okay, heat exchange divided by temperature. Temperature should be always in Kelvin. Heat expressed normally in this condition for delta S, the unit of delta S would be joules per mole per Kelvin. Okay, so this is the unit of delta S. Here only the delta H will be expressed in terms of joules per mole because most of the numericals we use the value of joules per mole per Kelvin. So you have to remember the units of the delta S. So basically again just a recap of what we have seen about the entropy. Entropy is nothing but change in the that is randomness, not a change, the randomness of the system or the surrounding. When the system is having a more random condition, then it is said to have a higher entropy. When the system is having a lesser randomness, it is said to have a lower entropy. Numerically, it is represented as Q by T or Q reversible by temperature or delta H by T. Okay, there is again entropy is for as enthalpy, as we have discussed in the enthalpy. Entropy is for all the processes. For example, entropy is for formation of a compound, that is for enthalpy of formation of the compound. The definition goes enthalpy. I am talking about enthalpy, not the entropy. Enthalpy of formation of a compound is the enthalpy change when a compound is formed from its standard states, and the entropy changes would be equal to the entropy of formation of the compound. And there is a standard entropy delta S. Okay, delta S naught. So this is the standard entropy change. So standard condition means here we have to remember that if the substance is at 298 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, and when the substance exists in its standard state at that temperature, for example, liquid water would be, water would be at the liquid condition at 25 degrees Celsius. When we are going to measure the entropy of the water in its liquid condition at 25 degrees Celsius, 1 atmospheric pressure, then it will be the entropy. Okay, then it will be the entropy of the, or change in the entropy, the entropy of the system, not the change, entropy of the system. But as we know, as we have already discussed, the exact thermodynamical function is not always measured. It is only the change that is measured. Here also, if you see delta S is equal to Q. Q is the heat exchange, heat given into the system. So Q by T. Okay, Q is the heat given into the system. That is nothing but delta H, because most of the chemical reaction we are going to talk about is at the constant pressure. So Q is taken as delta H. Okay, that's it for this video. We will again meet with another video on second law of thermodynamics. Thanks. Bye.